Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Patrick. You can follow me on my media on Twitter and Instagram at Quicksilver2061. So today I want to just give my opinion on xenophobia and what's happening in South Africa, the embarrassing scenes that we're seeing in South Africa. If you haven't seen the videos, I mean, you should check the videos out of how they are banning people, just beating people up and then banning them. It's crazy in South Africa what's happening. So if you go check the background of the story, xenophobia, it doesn't start now. This scene started a long time ago, and what Nigerians don't, what South Africans don't understand is that there is history when it comes to African countries. There's a lot of history. One time when the former president Mandela was being chased and wanted to be executed, he was actually taken to Nigeria for hiding. He was protected by Nigerian people, and because I'm saying this because most of the people that have been at the hands of these xenophobic attacks are mostly Nigerians and Congolese people as well, to an extent, which is very embarrassing. What's most embarrassing about this also is that these are not people that are really getting jobs against South African people, against the foreign. It's not like foreigners are really dominating and getting jobs against South African people. It's not that. Most of these people that have been attacked are people that own private businesses in South Africa. If you look at most of them, they are burning their shops and then beating them up mercilessly like that. So why this inhuman act, and why does it just continue to go on? I mean, it begs an answer. Obviously the police in South Africa, from what I read, is that they've currently arrested about 63 people or more than that that are linked with this xenophobia, that are suspecting, even though they are saying suspecting, but there are videos. That's why I say the media is very okay, I don't know what word they can use, but it's like they want to protect the image of the country, right? They can't say people that are suspect, but there are a lot of videos, and you could see even the people that were throwing things at the people that were burning, the people that were being beaten up. So they have a lot of evidence to say that these people are just suspects and all that. I mean, the law says no one is guilty until you're charged guilty. But so we'll see how it transpires and what measures they take. But a lot of countries are starting to withdraw their relations with South Africa, like Rwanda. There's a summit that is happening in South Africa soon. Countries like Rwanda and a lot of East African countries have pulled out from going there. I think my country, Zambia, they had scheduled a friendly for the national teams to play in South Africa. I think Zambia has pulled out of that. So you see how it's affecting South Africa. And when you talk about this, I think it's a shallow-mindedness of us Africans. I'll give an example for us Zambians. Right now in my country, like a lot of Chinese people, and most of these Chinese people are doing trade. Some of them are even selling like vegetables and selling maybe chickens in the markets. Chinese people, they've come all the way and doing that. And what is a common Zambia doing about it? You're just going to complain? That's business, that's innovation. Innovation is never taught. You can also pick up something, start selling something. These people, and it's not like they're even stealing jobs from the country people. They've established their own businesses. And really, if you go look at statistics, it actually says that the government earns even more tax from foreigners or foreign businesses than they earn from businesses owned by their own nationality, their own country people. So it's crazy. I'll give an example. I'll give an example of in Congo, right, when the president of TP Mazembe, I've just forgotten his name, when he was the governor of Katanga province, he raised the tax revenue from $800,000 a year to over $3 billion in a year. And how did he do that? They say one of his policies that he had is that he encouraged foreign investment. Foreign investment doesn't just mean big private investment, but even small businesses. And what he was doing, if someone from another country comes and invests in a small business in the province or in that Katanga province, what he used to do is he wasn't allowing them to bring other foreigners and give them jobs. You're saying the other jobs, when they create like a company or a store, anything, they should give those jobs to Congolese people, and it raised the economy of the province. I mean, there's so many examples that you can look at, but South Africans are so shallow-minded. You know, you look at countries like the USA. A lot of people are complaining about lack of employment. There was a protest. There were protests just 2 months ago where teachers in the USA are protesting that they are not getting jobs. A lot of people that are graduating as teachers in the USA are running here in China to come and get teaching jobs, because, you know, in China very few can speak English. They are looking for anyone that is white that can teach English. A lot of them in China now, you find a lot of Americans that are teaching English here. They're running away from their country. A lot of, if countries like USA, if countries like Canada, there are people that are complaining about lack of jobs. I mean, what entitlement do South Africans have? These are private business owners. I mean, I don't know what is going on, but honestly, this is just my opinion, and it's gone crazy. Because in my country, I was just seeing on Instagram, I saw some videos of students from the University of Zambia that were protesting, and they went into ShopRite and Pick and Pay, and they started destroying things. It's crazy now. These companies now are being affected because they are South African companies. If you go in Nigeria, it's even crazy. I saw in one, I don't know if it's a state or a city, it's called Lekki in Nigeria, and people completely destroyed ShopRite there. The ShopRite stores was completely destroyed there in Lekki, and I saw videos of people just carrying things from ShopRite and just taking them and just left the shop a mess, you know. And this thing shouldn't continue. We are Africans, and we are one. We should stand together, and this just definitely has to end. So if you're new to this channel, just remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and yeah, share the video if you can. So yeah, that's really my take on this xenophobia. Honestly, it has to stop, and yeah, we have to embrace it. We are Africans and we are one. So yeah, one love. Peace out.